ready?
Am I good?
Yep. Okay, it's really good to get the first 2 days of practice in. This is the last time I talked to you, but I'm very pleased with where we're at. I feel like we're getting a lot of work done. It's sluggish as you would expect. It's very hot and very humid out here, but I was pleased with our guys' effort, their attitude. They've been on point with meetings and taking care of business. So it's a good start, and that's all it is a start. We've got a lot of work to go, but I like where we're at physically, mentally, and we're in day 2. So we're halfway through day 2, and we've got to be consistent, and that's all we're talking to them about, is finishing every day, taking care of their business, and being on point at the meetings and handling their business. But I'm pleased with where we're at so far, and we'll continue to push forward.
Mark, how do you approach breaking in the young guys, whether it's third team or whatever? How do you give them a shot?
Yeah, we're giving them reps, as you saw out there today. So we're constantly giving third team guys reps, but we're also making a point to make sure all freshmen, if we happen to be deep at that point, at that position, we're getting all freshmen some looks. And as camp goes on, we'll take them specifically and work with them after practice as well, and make sure they're getting the reps and staying up with everything.
How big is it that you're, yesterday at media day and today out here in practice, we're not talking to you about, and you're not having to play a lot of freshmen in those key roles where you're, everybody in the starting group is a new guy.
It's a good feeling. It's a lot less frustrating when you walk off the practice field, because you're not trying to feed somebody water with a fire hose, and you're letting them come along the way they can. And we have some very talented freshmen, and some of them may play. But right now, it is nice to see some older guys at the positions who've been around.
Coach Grant said they had about 9% of the stuff in right now. What's the other 10% maybe encompass?
Just more plays. More.
Sales tax.
Yeah, that's right. It's never ending. I mean, there's always, we're always adjusting, tweaking, and that's why we watch film all day and keep on pushing forward. But there's a lot. We've done a lot of work, whether it be in the spring and in the summer as well.
Boom said he was cleared yesterday, but he was in red and the braces.
Yeah, he was in blue yesterday. Came out in red today. So that's Jim's call, Madalino, and he's good to go. I mean, the object with him with the red is not to bring him to the ground when we're not supposed to be doing that right now anyway. He's fine. He's good to go. I mean, we will be smart with him. We can't be silly. He's had some major injuries, and so we'll have him ready to play. But we do have to be somewhat cautious and let him work his way in there.
Appeared to be some difficult catches by the receivers.
Yeah, it was good. They made some competitive catches today. I like seeing that. I like seeing good coverage and good catches, because that's what's going to happen. Again, you've heard me talk about it. You don't want one side to have success because the other side's not doing their job and leaving things wide open or being inept and not playing the way you're supposed to. You want to see competitive plays.
Drew, it seemed like not gun shy. He's zipping the ball.
Yeah, he's
pretty decisive. Maybe not always where you want him to throw,
Definitely.
but it seems like he's pretty decisive.
He was very hot and humid out there and throwing it around, but he is. He's worked really hard. He's been very decisive. So we've got to connect. We had some deep balls open again that we got to connect on. We're constantly working on that, and fundamentally from receivers to throwing the ball accurately as well. But there's some things we can do better to connect on some deep balls.
Mark, how does Reggie Megan's doing, and how big is it going to be for them? Those guys are developing play into the
Yeah, it's really important. I think they've been working hard, and they look good physically. And Courtney certainly is a guy, being a newcomer a year ago, that he's much more comfortable right now. And Reggie's always played hard and given us everything he has.
Mark, it didn't look like Jared Tucker was out there today.
Yeah, Jared's going to go play somewhere else. So really appreciate Jared. He's a fine young man, and wish him the very best. And there was no animosity on either side. He wants to go somewhere where we can get on the field and play.
Sam King, anything you said about why he's not here?
No, I don't want to comment on that.
The injuries that we
He'll be back.
Laster and Baker, I mean, those seem to, there's cramps or anything that people
No, just cramps as far as I know. And that's par for the course right now across the country. There'll be some IV bags going up in there, but they'll be fine. They just got to really work hard to hydrate we'll take care of them in between practices. And right now, getting in the nice big cold tub that we have in there right there is kind of nice to go in there. We could fit a bunch of guys in there after practice and let them ice the legs.
You've talked a lot about the redshirt freshman receivers, expecting that they can make some noise. Greenwood looked like he was making some plays today.
Yeah, Jabari did. He caught a couple deep balls. I noticed him in there, and Taven's doing very good as well. They're both good players, and they'll both push some guys for some playing time.
Parker.
Fans get out here to support all the fans.
Yeah, it was awesome. What a great day. It was great to see a lot of our alumni back. I had a chance to visit with a lot of them last night, and they're going to have lunch with our team today. It was awesome to have them and their families here. And the fans that come out and take part in Fan Day and sign some autographs. It was a great turnout. I love having them here watching practice as well, and you guys. I have nothing to hide. I like you to be able to come in here. We just got to be able to operate. We have a nice big place right now, so you could actually get some fans in here to watch and let the media get in here and watch, and we still have plenty of room to operate. So it was a really good day that way.
Dorian said yesterday that he's ready to put some of the childish things behind him, you know, some of the missteps of his early career here, that he's all about business. I mean, it's one thing to say that. Have you seen some of that from Dorian?
I have, but it's early, and I have seen that, though. I have seen him very serious in the meetings and out here and not playing around too much, and I like that.
I guess, do he and Drew live together? Is that right?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Has Drew been, you think, good for him? I mean,
they throw. I see him out here throwing, and they've been working hard.
Charles Walker never looks like your typical walk-on out there. How big a role can he play for you?
Big role. I've said it since day one. I really love the way Charles plays, and he's a very good football player. And no matter how talented somebody is in front of him, they better play. He'll be on the field because he's too good of a player. He has a great heart. He does a fantastic job with special teams. He really does a lot of good things.
he seems really comfortable back there in the punt return game. I know that you guys really want to make it work for Ryan Timmons, but is it nice to have a guy like Charles who seems really comfortable and I guess and confident as an option back there?
No doubt. He's definitely an option. Yeah, definitely. That's the number one job, is to secure the ball. So, we know we have to make good decisions, and you've seen us over the years. I mean, it's not just about securing the catch, but it's also about making good decisions. Not letting a punt, that we have a chance to field and bounce and we lose 20, 30 yards in field position. That's major. So you have to be able to get to the ball. It's not just about explosive plays, which Charles can do that as well, but it's about making good decisions and securing the ball.
What's your done with you back?
He's got work to do, but we'll be in good shape. Yeah. Steven's doing a good job.
How important is it to have vocal leaders on your team?
I think it's real important to have vocal leaders. I definitely think it is, and you're starting to see that more and more. Where's your credentials?
That was awesome.
If we ran all the media questions,
Don't start busting my chops.
All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you.
What was the thought process behind having Wilbur and Nate up there?
Just they're back with all of our ex-alumni, so it's good to have them, and I thought it was appropriate because they're on the poster, and we're recognizing those guys, and it's good for our fans to be able to see them and spend some time with them.